For this spread, I basically asked, does Lena purposely intervene in Nick and King's co-parenting situation to cause drama? So, in short, from what I see with this spread, Lena is involved in a way that kind of disturbs, or disrupts the tension, but makes any sense. So, with the Six of Cups, this is talking about giving and receiving, like power dynamics, then, and sometimes, conditional generosity, which basically means that Lena sees herself as the giver in the situation. She's always talking about how she's always doing this, she's doing that, she's doing whatever. How you say she's inserting herself under this guise of she's trying to help, but that's not really what she's actually doing. Okay. She's just trying to control the situation. This Two of Cups is talking about juggling an imbalance, trying to manage too much at once. This may reflect Lena's instability or the emotional or logistical juggling that she's doing. So her involvement might not always be intentional, but it's very disruptive, and it's coming from a place of unsteady energy, as in, she doesn't like the baby mama dynamic, as I just said. This is the world that talks about completion, endings, clarity, and control. So right here, this is telling me that, Lena may feel like she needs to compete or influence the outcome of Nick and Kim's, dynamic. Trying to close that chapter, maintain a sense of control or family structure. As I said again, she don't like that baby daddy, baby mommy dynamic. She hates it, you know? So, right here, this Two of Wands in reverse is talking about hesitations, lack of planning, or interfering without foresight. Like, anytime she involves herself, she does it impulsively, not part of a grand scheme to like disrupt anything, but it's because she doesn't understand the consequences of her meddling. Like, for instance, example, when she said, oh, she's tired of this arguing and whatnot, Nick can put, King on child support, not thinking her putting King on child support is going to affect her household too, because they don't even make enough money to take care of the two kids they got. He cannot afford to go on child support and take care of Kaiser by himself, So this is her meddling and not thinking about the consequences of her actions. This is her getting on Instagram, getting on TikTok, making videos talking about things that does not concern her, creating drama. Eight of Swords in reverse is talking about, once, how you say, releasing from mental restriction, gaining clarity, breaking free, right? So this is suggesting that she's acting out of a place of feeling previously trapped or powerless. Now she may be overcompensating and asserting herself in ways that disrupts others, including the co-parenting situation. When she does these things, she's not making anything better. She's making everything much worse than it needs to be. Because you literally have no reason to say anything about anything that Nick or King decides to do for their kid, because that's not your kid, This Seven of Wands is talking about defensiveness, giving up, or being overwhelmed, which indicates that Lena may feel threatened or defensive, which could trigger her to act out. Every action has a reaction, cause and effect. Because she inserted herself, because she said X, Y, and Z, now it's creating problems for King that he cannot afford, mentally or financially. Five of Cups is talking about regret, emotional loss, and focusing on what gone wrong. If you could see, right here, this person, remember, look at this water. This is talking about emotions. This person is looking at the water. The water is representing everything that gone wrong. These cups is all the different situations. She's just looking at them like, damn, what did I do? What did I do? So this is a very strong card that's talking about emotional grief or jealousy. Lena could be acting out from unhealed emotional wounds, possibly regret about her relationship with King or her own parenting issues, which fuels this drama. This Eight of Cups is talking about letting go, insecurity, instability, emotional, or financial, just letting go, you know? She may feel like she's losing her grip on King, on the whole family dynamic, and that's what causes her to get involved when she feel like Nique and King is doing too much talking, too much going back and forth. She doesn't like that. I mean, what woman wants their man arguing with another woman? She's not looking at it from baby daddy standpoint, you know, baby daddy, baby mama standpoint. And she doesn't like it. She does not like that. If you can see, it's talking about her true intentions. So the cards is suggesting that she believes that she's balancing out this situation when in reality she is just making everything 10 times worse. This world card right here is talking about her wanting to control the situation. She wants to control the situation. She wants to control the situation. She wants to control the story and the narrative. You know, she's not purposely trying to hurt Kaisa, but her getting involved and saying anything when she should not is causing that situation. She wants to get rid of Nique. She wants to get rid of Nique. She wants to rewrite the whole story. If she can have everything and erase Nique from King's life, like she never happened, she will damn sure do that. That's literally what she's doing. So no, she's not doing anything that she's doing to affect the son purposely, but she's definitely trying to, you know, rewrite King's whole life story and remove Nique from the equation. It's just the son is who gets hurt on the back end, basically. Okay, for this spread, you guys know I asked if there's any truth whatsoever. Hold on, let me set my camera good. If there's any truth whatsoever to the videos going around online. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this does not look good. From what the cards is telling me and from what Spirit is telling me, it's a yes. She doesn't treat King a Kaiser. And no, we're not crazy. The cards is talking about emotional immaturity, tension, control issues, you know, and it's not outright abuse, but you guys see what she's doing, the weird behavior, how she acts towards him, you know? So first of all, this King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse is talking about manipulation, lack of logic, abuse, emotional coldness. But we already knew this bitch was cold. We know she was cold. We know she was cold. We know she never really gave to foots. But like honestly, I was just hoping it was just like a hate train thing and not true. That she genuinely, you know, like you know what I'm trying to say then. So she acts cold towards Kaiser. Lena acts cold towards Kaiser. She does. This king is talking about someone who's in power and who uses their power in harmful ways. You know, I'm getting, she maybe verbally says things to him. You know, she acts cold, but these are things we've seen all this on camera. You know, we get she's controlling, and there's no nurturing energy here at all in anything here on Lena's end towards Kaiser. None. None. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure if she could have her way and Kaiser never existed and I said Queen. What's her name? Nique never existed, she would choose that. She does not like that little boy at all. Now we have the Hierophant also in reverse. So this is talking about breaking rules and rebellion, you know, and rebelling against structure. Like she's rejecting the traditional roles then. This is talking about, the possible disrespect for the role of playing like the stepmother or any type of parental figure to him. She's not emotionally equipped to play anybody's stepmother. We see that, So this is why she's creating drama within their co-parenting situation. She already has no type of emotional connection towards Kaiser. She gets her ass on here and say, "Oh, I love Kaiser. She's full of shit. She does not love them people kids. Kid." This is why she always says, "My Oshun, my Yamaya," wherever the fuck them kids' name is, Oshun, Oshin, and Oshun, whatever the fuck, I don't care. This is Kaiser's energy. So this Nine of Wands is talking about wounded card and defensive energy. This is Kaiser hiding behind something, being scared. This is Kaiser. And this here Three of Cups is talking, just celebration, community. But this is also gossip. This is also, look at them, the three women gossiping. Gossiping. So when she makes these videos and she gets this attention, or, this is also talking about the people around Laina. This is Laina in the middle. These are her family, her friends, whatever. They're enabling her behavior. They're focused on appearances, but everything is out. We all know. We all know. That's why we talk about it. That's what we say, because we know what's going on. They don't give a damn about this boy. She don't. She don't care. So now we are discussing the strength card in reverse. She's weak, low self-esteem, She has this emotional reaction to everything. Everything is emotional with her. This is talking about her lack of inner restraint or patience. She doesn't have any patience when it comes to Kaiser. This is not somebody you would want around your kid, basically, is what I'm trying to say. She's not emotionally stable. I'm getting very unstable vibes. Just off of the energy and what spirit is saying to me, you wouldn't want this type of being around your kid. So now this Five of Wands is talking about repressed conflict, passive aggressive behavior, and tension being buried. She has this passive aggressive type of behavior when it comes to Kaiser. I don't think she does these things in front of King's face. That's why when he sees these videos online, it's like, he don't really believe it. However, okay, it's there. This is talking about the parents in the home. King and Laina arguing and fighting, and Kaiser's absorbing it. He's just absorbing all this negative energy, everything that he's seen going on. He's absorbing the energy of Nique and King arguing about him. This is all of them as a whole just arguing. Nique, King, Laina, Dwayne, all of them trying to just co-parent with this non-stop drama, and he's just taking it in. That means this is the Page of Wands, which is talking about a young person. So Kaiser, I'm getting this is Kaiser, and that he's emotionally affected. He doesn't feel like Lena cares about him. He feels like everything he notices. He's not unaware, of how she's feeling towards him, and like what she does, what she says, how she treats him. He's not unaware of any of those things. He's very, very aware. He's very aware of everything that's going on. So, all in all, I would say that all the cards are suggesting that it's not physical abuse, but there's definitely weird energy, her being cold, him being guarded and scared, poor parental boundaries, the whole 9 yards. and just all the adults in the situation ignoring. Of course, not his mom or Dwayne or nothing like that, but Nick and not Nick, Lena and King ignoring his feelings. Her getting her ass online, trying to downplay, getting her ass online, trying to downplay what we see. She's playing in our faces. She's trying to downplay everything that we're seeing online. This is us, the audience, watching her make her videos and lying to us, trying to over explain. That's why she over explains herself. If you don't notice, she explains and she mentions things and says things that we don't need to know. This is nothing but red flags. This whole spread is talking about red flags. Spirit, how does Lena feel about Kaiser? Towards Kaiser. Ooh, okay. Oh, look at that. Stalemate, avoidance. You can't make this shit up. Stalemate, avoidance. This is the family card. Okay, good. Look at that. She avoids him. That is stalemate. There's nothing there. Her opening her big fat mouth and saying, you see, that's how it is. Her opening her big fat mouth and saying anything when it literally pays you nothing to keep your mouth shut. Created an unexpected storm between the family, okay, and in the home, and in their relationship, her relationship with King, and she regrets it. And don't worry, because she's gonna get her karma, and that karma is gonna balance out, and there will be justice in the end. Where is Nique's energy? What is Nique's energy? Burn and blue bitch. Burn and blue bitch. She's cold. She's cold because she's thinking about everything that this bitch be saying, doing to her kid, doing to her, saying, getting her ass online, making all these stupid ass videos. But everything is about to change. In time, everything is about to change. Oh, very much Queen of Swords energy. She don't like that bitch. Oh man, she don't like that bitch. That's all I can really say. She don't like that bitch. So, if we're gonna tie everything together, what I would say is, I feel as though, yes, them videos that's going around, she neglects Kaiser. She treats him badly. She says things to him that, you should not say to a kid. She makes him feel bad. All of that. And everything is gonna change. Everything is gonna come to an end. Death card. Not literal death. I mean ending. This card. This is very much Queen of Swords energy. Nique. Being cold towards her because, don't get your ass out here talking about me, talking about my kid, treating my kid wrong. You're not holding baby daddy. I kind of want none of that shit. Like, you're lame. And for your lameness, you're gonna pay in due time. Okay, y'all. So, if you liked my video, don't forget to like, comment, follow, and I also have a YouTube now. Go over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel.